Hi, I'm Thomas O'Connor, and this is a Fade to Black mini-review of Batman The Dark Knight Returns, Part 1. For a few years now, Warner Bros. And DC Comics have been putting out a steady stream of direct-to-DVD animated movies based on some of their most beloved stories and characters. And given that this is DC, that means most of them involve Batman. Their latest undertaking is seemingly their most ambitious yet, a two-part adaptation of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, often called the most influential Batman story of all time. So, how does the first part stack up? One word: compromised. It seems like for everything there is to like about this movie, there's something to dislike. On one hand, the movie has a lot of great and well-directed dramatic moments. On the other hand, the animation is quite frankly boring as hell. You can tell an effort's been made to emulate as much of the compositions and framing from the comic as possible, but the unique and visually interesting art style of the source material has been replaced with a fairly straightforward, boring visual style for the movie. On the other hand, the soundtrack is really good, borrowing elements from Hans Zimmer's scores of the Nolan films, but still managing to feel unique. But the voice acting sucks. The cast features such talents as Peter Weller and, well, it's pretty much just Peter Weller and a bunch of people I've never heard of. And yeah, he kinda sucks. He basically delivers all his lines in the same droning monotone he brought to RoboCop, and I mean, this is Batman, fella, you gotta bring your A-game. The movie sticks incredibly close to the first half of the comic, recreating it pretty much beat for beat, but Frank Miller's trademark hard-boiled dialogue has been completely removed, and I mean like, completely removed. And how the hell do you do Frank Miller without overwrought narration? That's just wrong, man. But for some reason, I still can't bring myself to hate this thing. Yeah, it's flawed as hell, but it's certainly a more faithful and thorough adaptation than some of these other direct-to-DVD animated shindigs, and it has enough good moments and scenes that it outweighs the bad. But just barely. Of course, you could always go out and see that other Batman movie that's out right now, if you want to see something infinitely more flawed, and terribly structured, and just generally stupid.